Hello YouTube, I'm Private Dave. This is my ISU-152 yet again. Um, so I noticed, just, I just decided to ignore chat as well. Anyways, since Halo has started posting videos to YouTube finally, I will, well, put the link in the description so you can check that out in case you haven't already. He's just getting into it, so just getting used to it, really. So yeah. Anyways, he posted a heartbreaker video with the ag taggers, so I decided might as well post with my ISU-152 because it's yeah, it's not disheartening. Is that giving away too much? I hope not. So we're winning so far. Well, we were. Lost to T69. They lost to T21. Bad trade there. I'm kind of aiming on this low, and it's dead. That's a bad game for him, but he's a premium tank, so I don't think he cares. So now it becomes a waiting game. See if someone can spot, or really what happens. T-25 still shooting for some reason, even though they've been kind of gone for a bit. So yeah, this game kind of sad. So right now, Panzer is asking me if I can hit this scout so I can stop spotting them, and you know, I'm pretty much like, yeah, I can do that, and dead. Pretty much the plan here was Panzer at first wanted to go to the hill, which I told him was probably a bad idea because they have a T-69. And this SU-100 is really bad. Like, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I'm saying he just bitched the whole fucking game. Goddamn. Anyways, now that's out of the way. Yeah. So initially he wanted to go to the hill, and I told him, you know, don't do that because that's bad. So we didn't know where the ISU was. We don't know where the T-28 prototype is. We don't know where the T-69 is. And yeah, we only know where the super prototype is, so it's probably a bad idea to do that. So pretty much, I tell him, just stay at the church, have Apo sit at the church, and you sit in like the woods behind it, so spot. But our T-34 dies, and or not dies. He starts climbing the hill. So Pan's like, well, I can't just leave him on the hill alone, so he goes up there after him. Which, as you'll see in a minute, whether it's good or bad. And there you go, T-28 prototype. Hills equal worst enemy. There's a heavy tank on the hill already at the little windmill up there. So that's probably not a good sign. You see another heavy tank going up the hill, so that's also not a good sign. And another heavy tank. So yeah, he pretty much decides at this point, you know, maybe it's not a good idea to try climbing this hill anymore. He backs off. However, plus he's been jacked up. Wow. I didn't know he got dropped that quickly. Anyways, so he decides to back off. However, the T-34 apparently didn't get the memo, so he's still up there. The KV-1S is still up there, and I think at this point, Apo is still trying to climb the hill. So yeah, and now he's deciding maybe I should go to the church. So I'm looking over there, and I'm like, that's probably a bad place to be, because one, you're in a Tiger 2 and you're pretty much dead. So I tell Panzer to go to like A4, A5 and sit in the woods so that if the two heavy tanks up there die, Apo can spot them and Panzer can hopefully shoot them without getting spotted. The enemy, that is, not our teammates. We don't do that. Anyways. So there he is going back, and he didn't, I don't think he quite understood exactly what I meant at first, because he only goes to like the edge of the forest, and I'm telling him to go farther back in, but he's like, yeah, I don't have gun depression if I do that. I think he eventually finds a spot though, if I do recall correctly. Anyways. Now it becomes just, you know, a waiting game, really. Our ISU-152, 44, and T-25 over there are getting kind of anxious. Our scout is camping behind everybody. Not quite sure why. And there's an E-25. So our SU-100 and Hellcat are in a bad spot now, because they're probably lit, and the E-25 is in a spot where I can't kill it, and the Hellcat can't kill it. But the Hellcat decides maybe I should rush him. So, yeah. In any minute now, the Hellcat is going to just say Leroy Jenkins and rush. There goes our KV-1S on the hill. I'm kind of just waiting to see if the E-25 is going to try flanking around or not. So you never know with random players, really. Super Purging is back. I'm seeing if I have a shot on him, and he's still behind the building, so there's no roll point. And there's the E-25 again. T-25 AT on the right flank dies. So it's not looking good. We're losing 3-5, and we have a lot of our tanks spotted. There goes our Hellcat, 3-6. And that was an ISU. And there's SU-100 calling someone else an idiot. Big shocker. So yeah. Now it's just kind of seeing if they can spot the enemy or if the enemy's going to rush or anything. The other ISU and 152 on our team is watching the right flank, so I'm not too concerned about that. I'm going to try supporting these because I see all the tanks on the hill there. And there's that East 25. SU-100 kind of backs off into like the water, I think. Hit him. He's on 88 hit points. SU-100 is sitting there, and I think he does kill him. Yep, there he is. E-25 tried doing a little power slide there. Did not work. So that's one problem solved. Panzer got hit yet again. That's an AT-7. That's not good. And I see him turning at the SU-100, so I'm going to pull out and try shooting him. Mess him up a bit there. I think Panzer shot him there, and then the T-29 kills him. I'm going to look at the other flank now, because I assume nothing else there, and the ISU's going over there now, so I should probably help the right flank. So yeah. Now it's just a matter of that Super Pershing and T-69 are going to rush or camp, and I do believe they rush. Oh hey, it's T-29. So Apo's just kind of sitting there spotting. I'm aiming in. See if I can get a shot. I don't really have that great of a shot. I'm waiting for him to back up, and there we go. That'll do. Apo takes a decent hit. I think it was like 215. So I'm just waiting for anything else to come down the hill, you know. Panzer's really low in health. They really do not like him, apparently. There's a T-32. It is stock, with the stock turret on it, and I'm assuming stock gun, because I think you need the top turret to put the top gun on it. Our scout decided to drown, so that's great. Just seeing if this T-32 is going to try to rush or not. He gets hit by the other ISU, that's good. And then I noticed, wait a minute, there's only a T-29 behind me. Where'd everything else go? That's not good. So he's backing up, they're asking if I can shoot him, and I answer with yes. So that's another kill, and I'm at 2,000. Oh, that's bad. That's a Yak Panther. And you're not going to be surprised, but it's more than just a Yak Panther. So I'm kind of taking a risk there, going out just to kill him while I was still reloading. It's a Hellcat and a T-34, and an ISU. That's not good. That's really not good. Plus I'm tracked here with no repair kit. SU-100 is still bitching. Apparently death does not stop him from talking. So that's great. There's a T-20 prototype, seeing if I have a shot on him. Aiming, just kind of aiming in, and boom. Yep. The other ISU-152 did a hell of a job as well. He really set up a lot of these kills I'm gonna get. So that's that ISU. He's kind of, I'm not sure if he's looking at me right now, but there he is. He gets hit by, I think, Panzer. Kind of see if I have a shot on him. I take a chance there, and I get lucky. Extremely lucky. Other ISU takes out the T-34, leaving just a Hellcat on that flank. and everything else is in their base. So that's, except the T-29, I don't know where that is. Our T-29 is saying great game. It is indeed a great game. T-69 is rushing, which is bad for me because it's 1 an autoloader and 2 I only have 300 hit points. See if I have a shot in these guys. I do not. So that's bad. So this is where it can get tricky, to say the least, because that Hellcat's still behind me. He did shoot me before, and I don't know where the T-29 is. So, and he's going on about 2 mediums air cap. ISU-152 is coming back. That's good. Now, Panzer and Apo are trying to go to the hill, because I think the T-29 might be up there, but they kind of get up there, and I tell them, don't worry about it, really, because it's a T-29. It's super Pershing is giving our T-29 some trouble. So now it's just kind of waiting to see what they're going to do. I'm telling Apo and Panzer where the Hellcat was. They're coming off the hill now. There's a T-69, that's bad. And the other ISU knocks him out, that's good. So, I'm not really sure if this was a good choice, what I do next. As you'll see in a minute. So I'm gonna... I know the Hellcat's over here, but I don't want to be sitting up here, because I want to get a shot on the Super Pershing, because, one, it's bad if that shoots me. So the ISU is going to go to the right and go around, and I'm going to go around the left of this rock. The SU-100 is still fucking bitching. Just kind of watching the mini-map, see if they, there's the Hellcat. Now I'm seeing if I have a shot on him. I don't. And Panzer gets killed, and he was bitching after this so bad. Apparently, he died right as he clicked the fire button at the tank. So I'm aiming in at this Super Pershing here. And that's a miss. So, SU-100 still being a bitch. This Super Pershing's showing his ass to me for some reason. Kill him. Now, this is where it kind of gets depressing. So this other ISU-152 and I have pretty much pulled the game back for the team. No thanks to the SU-100, which has just been bitching the whole game. Oh, and there he goes again. Now, Apo kind of fucks up here, really. And it's kind of our fault, kind of the SU-100's fault, really. Because Panzer and I were in TeamSpeak, we're telling him to go after the the Hellcat, because I was in a perfect spot to kill it right here. Whereas SU-100 telling him to go for the cap kind of made him think that would be a good idea to go to the cap. And since he's new to the game, he was kind of indecisive. And there you go, SU-100 still telling him to go to the cap. So that's great. I'm on 1 AP shell now. And there you go, Hellcat shoots me in the back. SU-100's still bitching. So that's great. And there's no way we can cap at this point, but I probably can't catch or spot a Hellcat in this tank, so there's no real point going after it. SU-100, which died early on in the game, is still bitching. And yeah, that's a draw. So yeah, it's kind of a case of Apo kind of being somewhat new to the game might have screwed us over because he's not really experienced. But at the same time, if you look at it, the SU-100 had no reason to fucking bitch like he did. How do you expect a player to be or get good at a game if the clan he's in doesn't help him out or give him tips? Because how are we supposed to, teach him without actually playing with him? That's kind of, the risk you play, or take rather. But yeah, it's a draw, but shit happens. It, eh, oh well. I'm gonna show you the after battle result, which I actually recorded after the, right after the game, so I might sound a bit depressed in the, the after battle result, and that's why. So, here's the, after battle result of that kind of depressing game. Yeah. Um, huh. Don't know what to say about that one. Yeah. Moving on.